Now we're going to be getting right into it. We're just going to go ahead and do a short field approach and landing. So we want consistent approaches. We don't want to dive in and then hold it off the ground, hold it off the ground, hold it, and then set it down. We want a nice, consistent glide path down. Downward traffic, Cherokee 547 Charlie Alpha is entering left down and runway 33, pattern work at airport. We want a nice, consistent, slightly steeper than normal approach path, because we're usually getting in over a tree line or something with these short fields that we go into. So to make sure that we have a slightly steeper approach path, but we don't want to dive in at the end and land it. We want a consistent approach. There's that aspect, and the other huge aspect that's going to lead to the success of this landing is going to be the airspeed control. We need to be going slightly slower than normal, about 5 knots slower at each interval, and consistent with it. You know, we don't want to be 100 knots and get rid of all the airspeed at the end, because sometimes that's just not going to add up, and it's not going to lead to a consistent approach for your consistent landings. So right to left flow is completed. We already did that. And we're going to be abeam our touchdown zone. I'm actually going to aim for the numbers on this. I don't want to be able to use the glide slope lights as a cheater, so I'm going to be going in with 3-3 numbers. We're going to reduce our power just like we normally would. Airplane I'm going to do about 1900. And then we're going to verify we're in the white arc. We're going to go 1 notch of flaps. And we usually pitch for about 85 knots in this plane versus suspension power, and we're going to go for 80. We're doing that short field approach and land, and we want to be slightly slower than normal, because at that last step, that airspeed is really crucial. An extra 5 knots is going to cause you to float past your point. 5 knots too slow causes you to start to develop a sink rate, or even worse, you start to fully stall, when we obviously don't want that. Denver traffic, Cherokee 547 Charlie Alpha is turning left base, runway 33. We're going to be a stop and go at Denver. Okay, return on.